The National Petroleum Authority says it's deepening stakeholder consultation before the cylinder recirculation model takes off next month. There's more in this report.
The formulation of the cylinder recirculation model is warranted to curtail the frequent gas explosions that recurrently hit the country and also solve the stress consumers go through in filling their cylinders. After a successful implementation of the policy, it is estimated that over 9,000 direct jobs will be created in relation to new jobs. The implementation of the CRM is to ensure that at least 50% of Ghanaians have access to safe, clean, and environmentally friendly LPG by 2030. It is also meant to improve access to LPG and to increase adoption of LPG. Additionally, it is a policy shift to stop unnecessary loss of lives and properties, as well as gas filling stations, mostly due to human error.
Systems side by side. And then as the new policy takes new territory, the old policy sort of shuts down gradually. And then for a particular timeline that we will set for ourselves, will then finally phase out the old system. So yes, currently our monthly consumption of LPG is about 30,000 metric tons. If you put that into the math, 80,000, if our bottling plants are able to produce 80,000 cylinders per day, if you calculate that per the current demand, we need to feed the system about 50,000 cylinders a day. So the capacity is enough, and we think that at full implementation, this is just the beginning. Like we said earlier, we've issued 8 licenses. We have 4 bottling plants that have currently been constructed. We're looking to have more bottling plants come up, and the capacity is going to increase.
Perry Okujeto explained that the model had been well piloted, the system had been streamlined, the infrastructure now in place to ensure the safe delivery and use of LPG across the operational areas.
Because the cylinders have been an investment by a bottling plant, we need to know at every point in time who has it. So it's a simple registration process. You go to an exchange point, you identify yourself, they take your details, and you must have a valid, when you go to a bank to cash a check, you present a Ghana card. If you go to an exchange point, you present a Ghana card. The Ghana card has all your details, has your location, where you live, and all of that on it, so that we can have, or the exchange point can have data, and there can be traceability in case the cylinder goes and for 1 year it doesn't come back. So that is for the registration. And like I said, without, well, apart from Ghana card, if there's another form of identification that gives the exchange point operator comfort. And you know, the exchange points we have are not going to be too different from what we currently have. What will be different is that they are not going to fill the cylinder on site. The cylinders will be delivered from a bottling plant. That is the only thing that is going to change. So usually you will notice that exchange points have a relationship with the community, or outlets have a relationship with the community. I believe the only way you carry your cylinder to Jolo to fill is if you don't have LPG in a local LPG station in your area. So definitely you know each other, they know where you live and all of that. It is a matter of making sure that they keep a record of who has the cylinder at every point in time. And like I said, the subsequent public education and messages that we will craft for your networks will further explain these processes so that citizens can be abreast with how we want to implement this.
On a visit to one of the bottling plants and exchange points, I engaged Sigma Cylinders on their preparedness prior to the implementation of the CRM. Carlos Itonian is the managing director.
We manufacture the LPG cylinder in 4 different sizes: 3 kg, 6 kg, 12.5 kg and 15 kg cylinders. We have been in Ghana for 25 years. The company is fully owned Ghanaian company. We have been providing cylinder manufacturing service for almost 25 years in Ghana.
Right, so right behind me, I could see quite a lot going on. I actually don't have the technical expertise with respect to what's happening there. Talk to me, what's basically happening here?
As you can see, the factory is newly renovated, and we have brought new machines. We work in 4 different countries, in Abidjan, in Iraq, in Lebanon, and in Ghana. We have initiated from Ghana. We are manufacturing the cylinders. If you want, we will go through to the process of manufacturing cylinder. All the process of manufacturing cylinder is done here in our facility in North Industrial Area. And all our workers are Ghanaians. We have more than 100 workers at the moment. And we follow all the safety measures that are put by GSA and NPA.
NPA very soon will be rolling out the cylinder recirculation model. What is your role you guys are playing in this?
We have currently increased our manufacturing production so that we can supply the cylinders needed by NPA because they want to do the CRM. We have also opened the refurbishment center in our facility, which is in a different location but is in the same facility, so that we can take the used cylinder, refurbish them and put them back in the market. So we are under the guidance of NPA. They are implementing the CRM, and we are waiting for it to happen so that we can meet our production targets.
Talking about production targets, with respect to the CRM, how many cylinders will you guys be giving out with respect to that particular program? If it starts in September this year, how many are we looking at?
Currently, our yearly production will be 1.2 million cylinders if we work double shifts. But at the moment, as you saw, half of the machines, we are not operating them. We are not in our full capacity. We are just waiting for the CRM to kick off so that we can meet the demands. We have Ghanaian workers. We want the economy to become better for us because all of us have families, and we want our workers, they are proud of belonging to the Sigma family because they have been with us for more than 20 years. And they are proud of it. And we are proud of it ourselves also, as the company is fully Ghanaian owned. Currently, there are no certain values, there are no certain quantities. NPA, they want to enforce it. As you are aware, bottling plants, they will be the ones that will purchase the cylinders. We are in negotiations with them, with the New Gas Quantum, with GOIL, also with Puma, which are Blue Ocean. So they will do the purchasing of the LPG cylinders. We are already in negotiations with them. We are waiting for them to put orders so that we can supply. For us, if you go to our website, you will see that Sigma, we are concerned about the environment. The usage of LPG cylinder and LPG, the gas, is safer for the environment. People are cutting trees to use for charcoal, to use for heating, to use for cooking. These are bad to the environment. The usage of LPG gas is much, much better for the environment, which will save lives in the future. You have the climate change, you have the deforestation. So all these aspects, once you are using the LPG cylinder, you will save the planet eventually.
The provision of a safe working environment, safe equipment, policies and procedures to ensure workers' health and safety is a priority for Sigma. Factory manager explains further on measures to ensure a safe environment.
Now, in the course of the production, we maintain that every worker should be well clothed. As you can see, all of them are well clothed. In terms of the cylinder itself, we have imbibed in all the processes series of safety measures. What do? Right from the top to the middle and to the ends. We ensure that all the cylinders are heat treated so that it doesn't fail at any portion of the product. Now, secondly, the hydrostatic testing at 30 bar ensures that all the cylinders are tested at 30 bar so that make sure the cylinder doesn't fail when it's in use. Secondly, they'll go through the pneumatic testing, as you can see over here, at 8 bar. Make sure that the cylinder doesn't leak. So in terms of safety, we are on top of it. The process is taking care of everything. And we also have the quality control measures throughout the stage of manufacturing, the processes are checked, documented, and archived, so that in the event of any mishap, we know how we can trace it. So that is basically what we are doing.
Right. So being a factory manager, one of the growing concerns to Ghanaians, how we take good care of cylinders and all that. What is that one word you would want to give to them out there?
Okay, now, you see, most of the cylinders that we have received so far for refurbishments, you will realize that the footprint is rotten. It tells you that instead of placing the cylinder on a wooden platform, they are placing it on the bare floor, and that is a number one danger.